some of you guys to enter on into the room. I want to chat with you guys for a second. Somebody mentioned on in my comment section on one of my videos that I went live on the other day. Um, she expressed to me that she was trying to lose weight. She had high blood pressure, and I really want to help her in answering her questions. So thank you for the dialogue in my comment section. And thank you for the love, and I'm sending the love right back to you. So today I want to talk about intermittent fasting and how it changed my life. I learned about intermittent fasting through YouTube. Also, I learned about intermittent fasting through going to school for medical assisting. We did speak about it briefly, because most doctors, they really preach against it. But I just want to tell you how it changed my life for the good. And, you know, as you guys come in the room, let me know how my reception is doing. Let me know what you've eaten today. And let me know some ways that you lose weight naturally without medications, without surgeries. Yeah. So that's what this particular chat is going to be about. That's what this particular live is going to be about. As you guys come in the room, let me know how my audio is doing. Let me know where you're viewing me from. Let me know how old you are, and let me know if you're obese or not, okay? Because I was once 289 pounds, and I lost weight the natural way. Yeah, I lost weight gradually, and I lost it naturally. So as you guys come in the room, let me know where you're viewing me from. Let me know how old you are, and let me know if you're actually trying to lose weight or not. I'm interested to know. Also, let me know how my audio is doing because I don't really want to waste my breath. Um, but I do want to help you guys because, like I said, I am not a nutritionist, but I am a medical professional, and I've lost weight. Hi, hi, hey, baby. Hi, how are you? How do you pronounce your name? Hi, Mr. Penguin. Can you hear me okay? How's my audio doing? If you guys can hear me, be sure to hit the thumbs up and be sure to let me know where you're viewing me from. On this particular live, I want to talk about weight loss and I want to talk about intermittent fasting and things that I've done to lose weight. So if you could be so kind as to hit the like button and tell a friend to tell a friend that Shamel is live. Hi, Ivan. Hi. Let me know how my audio is doing. Hello. Hi, Mr. Penguin. Hi, Shavarin. How are you guys doing on today? So I want to talk about intermittent fasting and how I incorporated it into my life. So uh, it was about 2 years ago. I was obese. I was 289 pounds, and I went to the doctor. The doctor told me I was pre-diabetic, so I knew then that I had to do something because diabetes does run in my family, and I realized at that particular time I had to do something. My audio must not be doing well because no one's telling me how my audio is doing. So um, I don't know if I want to hang this one up or not, but I guess I'll just play it back and see. But as you guys come in the room, let me know how my audio is doing because I don't want to waste my breath. I've had lives to where um, I spoke and I wasted like 20 minutes of my breath um, by just chatting and no one could hear me. So I don't necessarily want to waste a good topic. Okay. I'm assuming that you guys can hear me because you guys are hopping on. So I was just going to continue. But I remember a couple of years ago, the doctor diagnosed me with prediabetes and he tried to put me on medication. And me as a medical professional, I know that you can lose weight naturally. You don't necessarily, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. But I know as a medical professional, I am a medical assistant. Um, I know that you can lose weight naturally without necessarily taking medication or without surgery. No offense to those that do, but I didn't want to do that because I felt like at that particular time I was too young to do so. So what I did was I started intermittent fasting. So initially I started to skip breakfast and then I started to skip lunch. And so then um, I eventually I got to one meal a day. And hi, ASMR loves you. Hi, how are you? Hi, Ivan. I cannot read that language, but hi, how are you, honey? Um, I knew that I could do it naturally because I've done it so many times. I've lost weight with every diet you can imagine. Hi, as you guys come in the room, let me know where you're viewing me from. Let me know how old you are, and let me know what you're doing to lose weight. Girl, bye. Hi, how are you? Hi, Nashanti. Um, How old am I? I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 30s. But go back through my lives and you can see, or you'll know exactly how old I am. Just go back through my lives and it'll kind of explain everything. How are you? How are you, Nashante or Nashant? Nishant? Am I saying that right? I pray I am. But I knew that I could lose weight the natural way. Um, I knew that I didn't necessarily have to get the surgeries. No offense to those that do, but I wanted to do it naturally because, like I said, I lost weight so many times with so many different diets. I tried the ketogenic diet. I tried vegetarian. I tried pescatarian. I tried vegetarian. I tried the Daniel fast. I tried just about everything, and all of those things were successful. Do I have downs? What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't necessarily know what that is, babe. Can you go into detail about what you're trying to say to me? Um, I remember I remember I was trying to lose weight the natural way without cutting out a food group because you don't necessarily have to cut out a food group to lose weight. Um, you could I have a book actually that I'm referring to. Actually, I know a lot about anatomy and I know a lot about losing weight. But I have a particular book that I'm referring to, and that book is called Burn the Fat, Feed the Muscle. And so, in this particular book, it explains to you that you don't necessarily have to lose weight or you don't necessarily have to cut out a food group to lose weight. You can do it naturally. So, I'll give you guys probably about 20 minutes of my time today because I do have work to do. But I remember, I remember referring to that book and realizing that I don't necessarily have to cut out a food group to lose the weight. So what I did was, I just, like I said, I started intermittent fasting. I'm sorry, y'all. Trying to make sure my door is shut. But what I did was I skipped breakfast initially, and then I skipped lunch. And what I did was focused on my fibrous carbs. So I focused on vegetables, I focused on fruits, and I really focused on protein, my protein intake. Um, I still intermittent fast now, but I managed to reverse diabetes by doing so. I managed to lose weight naturally, successfully, and keep it down by intermittent fasting. And that really helped me. I got my blood work done the other day, and I will actually get a printout of that and explain it to you guys that you can do it naturally. You don't necessarily have to cut out a food group. Because, like I said, I've tried everything. I've tried ketogenic, I've tried vegetarian, um, but realistically, I couldn't sustain those particular diets because I love meat. I love bread. I love You know, I love sweets. I love it all. You know, who doesn't? But I'm here to tell you that you don't necessarily have to cut out a food group to lose weight. You can do it naturally. Like I said, I'm not a nutritionist, but I am a medical professional. So I will give you guys my blood work stats on my next live. And that way you'll know that I'm perfectly healthy. The doctor, well, last time I went to the doctor, they said that my cholesterol was up just a tad. But I think on that particular day, maybe I had some red meat. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, you could do this. It's just a matter of the discipline. It's a matter of your mindset. You can do whatever you tell your mind that you want to do. You can absolutely do that. Like you don't necessarily have to get the surgery unless there's something that you prefer. Like I said, I don't want to offend anybody. Um, if you feel like you need medication or you know you consult with your own doctor because I'm not a doctor. Okay, that I'm not, but I am a medical professional. So do whatever floats your boat. Ask your doctor. My doctor was he wasn't against it, but he wasn't necessarily for it. So, but now that I lost the weight, he like, yes, good job. I'm proud of you. You know, kudos to you. And he is asking me exactly what I've done, and you know, he knows that I am medically inclined, and you know, that's my testimony. That's my story. So do whatever floats your boat. Refer to other YouTubers. You know, learn from your doctor. Read books. Uh, and understand that you don't necessarily have to cut out a food group to lose the weight. You can do it naturally. You can do it. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Okay. Now remember that God loves you, and so do I. And I pray that this helps someone, especially Tanisha or Tasha. I'm sorry. I think her name is Tasha. So I pray that she comes back to this video and she actually do the things that I'm asking her to do, you know. But first, consult with your doctor. Okay, make sure it's okay for you to do so. Because, like I said, you are on medication. I'm not. So, consult with your doctor. Don't just take my word for it. Make sure that you do things to stay healthy. Okay. And remember that God loves you, and so do I. On my next live, I'll give you examples on things that I eat to stay fit, and I will probably exercise on my next live. Because like I said, on my particular channel, I do exercise a lot. I walk a lot. I meditate a lot, and that goes to the mind as well. So I pray that this helps. Remember that God loves you, and so do I. All right, peace.